Alright, well, it's Thursday, October 17th. I'm in the same spot that I shot my doe last Saturday. And I had that 10-inch spike come in. And it was about 40 yards making a scrape right on the edge of this tall grass. And that was kind of my only shot right there, because otherwise he was going to make it into the thicket and then I wouldn't have a shot. So I slung one at him, and this tall grass just swallowed it up. I couldn't make it through the grass. I went and checked, no blood, no nothing. So we're having fun. We're slinging arrows, you know. No meat in the freezer yet. We still got a little bit left from last year, but we'll get one, hopefully. We're seeing deer, so that's good. It started off slow. Now it's getting real exciting, but yeah, I mean, that shot I had, I got it on film, I'm pretty sure. But looked like a perfect shot. I mean, I was watching my arrow just kind of float right over the top of the grass, going right at it. And then when it got close, it's just, you know, you just hear the grass just swallow it up. But I mean, the shot looked perfect, so I thought I hit it for a while there. And then I went and got my arrow, and no blood, no nothing. Followed his trail for about 75 yards just to make sure. No blood. So I'm going to go over there. I'm going to freshen that scrape up with some wet spot, because he didn't even know what happened. He kind of trotted off, and then he kind of slowed down and just kind of looked around and then walked into the thicket. So he had no clue what the heck even happened. So he'll be back for sure. But I'm going to freshen up that scrape with some wet spot, and then I'm going to put a camera on it, and we'll see if he comes back through. But I'll take a little pan around and show you my setup here. This grass is, some spots it's waist high, some spots it's head high. You know, it's just tall, but this is where they're coming, man. I had a northwest wind today, and there's a point right off this river. And so I knew they'd be bedding on this point with this northwest wind. I'm on the south side of the river. They're going to have that wind coming over their back, over the river, and then they're going to be overlooking this field. And yeah, I've set up about 70 yards from the point, and I figured these deer would just be kind of coming through here. Scent checking that bedding area before they went in there, just like last Saturday, and they worked perfect. I mean, there's really not many places to set up because I'm in this tall grass, but I'm in like the one lonely bush out here, you know, trying to just break up my silhouette when I stand up to shoot. So it's kind of my only option in this tall grass. There's really no trees to get a tree stand in. It's just a thick, nasty jungle in here. But we're on the ground, getting after it again, you know. We're getting close. It's a beautiful sunrise this morning. It's about 35 degrees, you know. It's going to be good, hopefully, these next couple weeks when the rut starts coming in. Looking forward to it. We're in the Buckeye State, the land of the giants, you know, but we're on pretty pressured public land. So we'll see what happens. But regardless, we're going to be out here. We're going to be having fun. We're going to be bow hunting. So stay tuned. Alright, so this is the field that I'm overlooking, but here's the trees and the bushes that I'm kind of sitting behind. And right there is where the doe jumped out of when I was hanging my bow up last time. I laid down, got my bow ready, stood up, and shot her right there at about 30 yards. Then she ran straight back into there towards the river. And today, I had a buck come out of this thicket, work his way through the grass, and got to about right there and was making a scrape, and he was about to go back into the thicket. I shot, the grass swallowed it up. He kind of trotted back that way, the way he came. The river kind of runs right along there, right about 10 yards into those trees. It's not really a woods there. The other side of the river is where the woods are and all the corn and beans. But this is the field I'm sitting over. So I'm kind of in the only tree little bushy area here for for this setup and this wind. You pretty much can only hunt this with a north or a northwest wind, because that's north there. They're coming off the bean field, going into the woods, crossing the river, and then coming in here and bedding on this point over here. So I'm just kind of sitting here to kind of catch them coming downwind of their bedding, and they've done it twice now. They've walked right in front of me, and this area here is all tore up with scrapes and rubs coming all the way in here and all through this bedding. So I'm in a real good spot. I just got to quit blowing stuff out of here, quit missing. But yeah, that's the field. And yeah, all that over there is private. I can't hunt that. I pretty much only got this field right here. But this field's about half a mile long, and then on the other side is a public woods. That's public land, but the only access to it is you got to walk the edge of the bean field on this west side all the way back. And you're basically going to blow everything out of there, because they're going to be out of that field before sunrise. And if you're trying to hunt that wind in the morning, you're just going to blow everything right into the bedding area, so they're going to blow you out. But maybe an evening hunt, I might hunt that if we get like an east wind or something. Walk up that bean field and set up on the edge of that. But yeah, we've been having these cold fronts, so a lot of northwest winds. So this is kind of where I got to go. You got to go where they are, and this is pretty much what I got, a bush to hide behind. So it's working though, but this grass is tall. I mean, look at this. That's chin high right there. So it's tough to sneak an arrow through, but there's low spots every now and then, and it's kind of what you got to catch them in. I didn't do it today, but we gave it a good effort. We're having fun, that's all that matters, you know. We're seeing deer. We're enjoying the great outdoors. Alright, stay tuned. Okay, well, I was going to freshen up that scrape that I found over there where the little forky or spike, whatever he was kind of hitting. But there was no trees to hang the camera, so I kind of walked around the corner a little bit and found this good scrape right here. I'm not sure what tree this is, but it's kind of right here by the bedding area. It's like the only big tree really over here till you get over there by the river. And this is a good scrape right here. It's pretty fresh. We just got rain like 2 days ago, and you can see it's already dug up. So this is probably from last night, so I'm just gonna give it a little bit of wet spot and freshen it up just a touch. And I'm going to hit this branch right here too with some of this. So then I'm going to hang a camera right across this trail on that tree right there, so hopefully nobody steals it. I'm pretty far back here. I haven't seen anybody's boot tracks or nothing back here, so hopefully that'll do it. And we'll see what kind of pictures we get. Stay tuned. Alright, so we got our spy point camera up. Show you how easy this is. I literally just push OK. I have 543 pictures. The arrow's on start camera. I push OK. I push. Now I have 30 seconds to get out of the way. I already cleared off these bushes, so catch you in a minute. Okay, so that big field I hunted this morning's over here. I don't know if you can see this or not, but just scrapes right there, or I'm sorry, rubs right there. Rubs right there. And then that scrape we just did is right here underneath this tree, right there on that trail. and my trail camera is right over there. So this is definitely his bedroom. This is where I jumped him the other day after I shot my doe. So he's definitely bedding in this nasty stuff. I mean, there's beds all in here. His rubs are on the trees, all clustered up. There's like 3 or 4 in there. I don't know if you can see it real good, but yeah, this is definitely where that buck's bedding. I've only seen one buck in here, and it's that tall spike or forky, whatever he is. But I got that camera up over there, freshened it up with some wet spot, but right there. So we'll see what comes in here. Alright, catch you guys in a bit. Alright, so here's that big field I hunted, and I kind of set up back here about 30 yards in those bushes over here, but next time I'm going to set up on this side of the bushes, have no front but just a backdrop, and here's the point that they're bedding off of. Down there is the scrape we freshened up. Right on the other side of this is the buck beds, and as you can see, you got this logging road, and this logging road kind of all meet right here. So I guess that's a good spot for that buck to kind of hang out. He can see everybody coming in the public and stuff. But this is where I shot that doe. But there's a couple other does in here, and we'll see what other bucks are in here. But I'm gonna put some of this freezer filler right here on this tree at this point, and just hope that if anything comes in here, hopefully they'll stop right there and sniff it for a second. Give me about a 30-yard shot at them, so we shall see. Stay tuned. Yeah, here's another small scrape right here. It's not 30-40 yards from that point over there where he beds, so I'm definitely in the bedroom here, so I'm feeling good about this spot. You know, just wait for a better shot next time, more clear, getting some better area where the grass is a little lower, and we're gonna give it a try. I think I'm gonna sit right here in these trees instead of all the way down there in those bushes over there. So that should give me a better shot. Alright, we haven't gone probably 70 yards. Found another rub. It's a little scrape underneath it. It's a bunch of little rubs around here, but there's also not very many big trees around here either, so I'm guessing it's that same little buck, but I mean, there could be others in here for sure. It's not a big piece of public, so I don't know. But yeah, I got that camera up, freshened it up back there at the other scrape, so we'll see what happens. I mean, I'll shoot any buck. Any buck on the ground, on public land, any deer, honestly. Buck or doe is a trophy to me on the ground, so let's get after it. Yeah, here's another fresh rub with a fresh scrape underneath it, and that actually looks pretty fresh. And I'm not far from the car now, so oh shoot, here's some more rubs right here. Hopefully I'm not bumping this big boy out here, but I don't think so. I mean, I'm on deer every day, so I think if I just keep playing the right wind and don't push nothing crazy, you know, be smart about it, I think we'll have a shot at whatever's in here. So hopefully we pick something up on camera, and we'll see. I literally just walked like 10 more yards. There's another rub there and another scrape there. I mean, this deer's definitely hitting it. He might be doing it. I think I see another one like 10 yards farther up. But yeah, this is crazy. I mean, whatever's in here is very active. So that's a good thing. These next couple weeks is going to be the pre-rut coming soon, so hopefully he'll start getting excited. I freshened that scrape up with some wet spot from Signal 11, so hopefully whatever other bucks are in here, we can get them on camera, because that kind of seemed like a big scrape over there underneath that big tree. It was the biggest scrape I've seen so far, so maybe that's the little community scrape back here. Maybe there's only one buck. I don't know. It's a small piece of public, and that's a small buck, so I doubt he's the only one in here, but you never know. Little field tip, you just pull some milkweed, put it in your bino bag, put it right here, and use it for wind checkers. So, yeah, a little field tip there. Well, today was a good day in the woods. I missed that little buck. I don't know if he's a spike, a forky, or a little 3-point. I couldn't really tell, but he was tall, but only a couple points, if anything. I think I got him on video, though. I hope so. Had that stupid GoPro on my head. I couldn't see what I was doing, so I just kind of touched it, counted, and pressed record, so I hope I got it. He was coming into my right, and I couldn't get a shot at him where he was coming because it's so thick. So I kind of snuck like 10 yards over to my right, and he didn't hear me or see me somehow. I just kind of ducked down on the grass a little bit. I drew my bow. I kind of stood up. He was about 40 yards or so, and he was behind a little clump of grass, but I thought I could sneak that arrow through there, and I didn't. But the shot looked great. You know, everything worked good. And, you know, that shot, I thought I hit it until I had to go check my arrow and follow the trail a little bit. But yeah, man, it's kind of rough when you miss, but I'm not mad because I made a great shot and I didn't injure the animal. So, shot felt good, shot looked good, no injured animal, so we're good there. I did kind of scout on my way out. I didn't want to walk anywhere and bump anything, but I found some great scrapes, a couple beds, a couple rubs. I hung a camera. I freshened a scrape up with some wet spot. So hopefully we get some pictures of something. Yeah, everything looks good. This is a great spot. I don't know if it's getting any pressure or not. I can't really see any boot tracks. I can't even see really deer tracks. It's just so grassy in here. But I haven't seen a car yet out here. I'm right off a road. This ain't a real big piece, so I don't know if there's a lot of bucks in here making all those rubs, or if it's just one little buck. You know, there's at least 2 does. You know, I shot one, so probably one left, maybe more. I don't know. Hopefully more bucks. Hopefully a big buck in here, but we shall see. I'll shoot anything on the ground on public land. You know, everything's a trophy to me with a bow on the ground. But yeah, I think we're in a great spot. We're gonna get back in the woods as soon as we can. I'm only hunting when I got a perfect wind out here, because this is a great spot. I've seen deer both times I've been out here, which is unheard of on public land. But at least where I live. But yeah, I mean, I'm having fun. We're in the woods. It's a beautiful sunrise this morning, overlooking the field. You know, it was nice. It was cool out, a little crisp fall air. It felt great. But yeah, we're gonna get after it. I'll see you in the woods again. Like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more. All right.